Massimo, Chevrolet, Carl Strauss, and Coca-Cola. Thanks to our sponsors and donors, you've made a wonderful 40th anniversary San Diego Crew Classic.
Okay, event number 100, Women's Junior Varsity Grand Final. Lane 1, Marin Rowing Association. Lane 2, Oakland Strokes. Lane 3, Marina Aquatic Center. Lane 4, Los Gatos Rowing Club. Lane 5, Oakland Strokes. Lane 6, Long Beach Rowing Association. All coxswains trying to point their bows up the course while the aligner is moving their bows back and forth. Get all 6 total alignment.
Marin, Oakland Strokes.
They are aligned. They're being pulled.
Los Gatos, Oklahoma, Cal State Long Beach. Attention. Go.
And there's a start to event number 100, the Women's Junior Varsity Grand Final. And it's a clean start. 6 crews out cleanly. High ratings, getting out of those blocks. And it's a very tight course. But our early leader is lane 5, Oakland Strokes. Then in lane 1, Marin Rowing Association. Lane 4, Los Gatos. Lane 6, Long Beach Rowing Association. Lane 2, Oakland Strokes. And then lane 3, Marina Aquatic Center. We've moved through 250 meters, settling into the race cadence. And it looks like in lane 4, it's Los Gatos, the slight lead over lane 2, Oakland Strokes, and lane 1, Marina Rowing Association. Then lane 3, Marina Aquatic Center. The outside, Long Beach Rowing Association. And Oakland Strokes, and check that, lane 6, Long Beach Rowing Association, and then lane 5, Oakland Strokes. And as the crews move through 500 meters, this is your call. Lane 4, Los Gatos Rowing Club is our leader, followed by lane 1, Marin Rowing Association. Then in lane 6, Long Beach Rowing Association. Then lane 2, Oakland Strokes. And then lane 5, Oakland Strokes. And lane 3, Marina Aquatic Center.
This is the Women's Junior Varsity Grand Final. Looking at our lane assignments, in lane number 1, Marin Rowing Association. In lane number 2, Oakland Strokes A crew. In lane number 3, Marina Aquatic Center. In lane number 4, Los Gatos Rowing Club. In lane number 5, another crew from Oakland Strokes. And in lane number 6, the Long Beach Rowing Association.
Actually, Alan, I believe that there may be a mistake in the program there. I believe the crew in lane number 5 is actually the Oklahoma City River Sport crew, who were the second place getter in the B heat of this particular event. The form crew in this is probably the Marina Aquatic Center crew. They did a 6:56 in the heat. Oakland Strokes did a 6:57. Marin did a 6:58. And Long Beach Juniors did a 6:59. Los Gatos a 7:01 and Oklahoma City River Sport 7:02. So there's not a lot covering these crews, not a lot in times. We're joined here by Paddy Pinkerton, junior coach and masters rower. He's going to give us some insight into the juniors and masters rowing. Paddy, what do you see happening in this race?
Well, it really depends on how they respond to the conditions here. You know, everyone trains in their own waters. Some of them are pretty sheltered, but we have some outstanding programs here with outstanding coaches. Oklahoma City is a center of excellence for the Midwest, the lower Midwest. Marin is coached by the National Junior Women's Coach. She's got an outstanding program there with history. Los Gatos, Marina Aquatic Center, they all have national medals, and the times themselves mean that, based on the times, all the crews should finish overlapping. So now what it depends on is in this stroke-for-stroke racing, which is the hardest type of racing to do. If you're ahead, it's easy. If you're behind, it's easy. But if you are right next to another crew, racing stroke for stroke, that is the most difficult type of racing, and that looks like what we have going on here. So it's, you know, who's going to gut it out and stick to it and pay attention to what needs to happen inside their own boat.
You could throw a blanket over what's out there, Alan, at the moment.
Pretty much draw a line connecting the dots from the bow markers all the way across, as they are surprisingly even as they go across. It is Marin we're going to give the call as the leading crew here. They're along the shoreline. And then looking to Oakland Strokes, maybe fading just a bit to Marina, Los Gatos, Oklahoma City, and Long Beach Rowing Association juniors on the far outside, but certainly no one has gotten away. And now as I say that, Oakland Strokes has a little bit of a course correction as they seem to struggle with the crosswind that comes through the underneath the Ingraham Street Bridge. But they haven't lost really that much ground, and this is a very surprising race in how even it is all the way across the line, still giving it to Marin.
Yes, it's interesting to see as they come into the last part of the third 500, all of the stern of each boat seems to give a kink to the left as we look down the race course, and that's as the wind comes in and picks up the stern of the boat and just shifts it slightly.
This is going to be an outstanding finish. I don't think anybody is out of touch anywhere, and normally having no one out of touch this far down the race course is a real surprise. It is Marin along the shoreline, making a little bit of noise on that lane number 5 is Oklahoma City. But these crews are incredibly close together. If you want to take one crew out of it a little bit, that might be Los Gatos. But they are incredibly evenly matched. It is Marin along the shoreline. Let's go with Oakland Strokes at number 2, Marina at number 3, then outside to Oklahoma City, and then the Long Beach Juniors on the outside in Los Gatos. Nobody is open. They are all overlapping. It is Marina along the shoreline, and they are in the lead ever so slightly by about 5 seats. And then comes Oakland Strokes by 2 seats over Marina. Marina has about a 6-seat lead over Los Gatos. It is dead even between Oklahoma City and the Long Beach Juniors. Back to the beginning of our race, it is Marin, and they are beginning to exert themselves and step out to at least a 6 or 7 seat lead. Oakland Strokes continues to battle Marina. Oakland Strokes on the shore side, Marina on the far side. And they are getting away from Los Gatos, and then Oklahoma City and Long Beach very, very close at the finish line. As you can see, almost no one is out of touch with anyone from the back of the form to the front of the form. But apparently, yet unofficially, the winner of this particular race will be the Marin Rowing Association, and race number 100 that finishes up here for the Women's Junior Varsity Grand Final, and they competed for the Gilman-Mulliken Cup, and the winner apparently is Marin. What a finish, Charles.
That was terrific. Paddy, what did you think?
I think that these young women are showing tremendous poise. The juniors bring a passion to their racing. There's no scholarships. They give up a lot of things in high school in order to do that. Many of them are in their first couple of years of rowing, and it is so exciting to see them out there, stroke for stroke, all the way down the course.
Well, that had to be our tightest finish from number 1 to number 6. We've had a couple of races that got right down to the end where, yes, there were very tight finishes, but my goodness, this was all the way across the board.